The Taylor Leadership Institute starts with a foundation of empowering every student to not only understand leadership, but understand that they are leaders right now. Not after graduation, not when they get that dream job, but today.
So I really think when you look at those different things and how do you influence, right? And again, you judge someone's character by the way they act when no one's watching. Our guys are watching. And the way in which you treat those that can do nothing to them is a great testament to who you are.
We chose the 7 habits and we wanted to bring that into the higher ed setting. These skills are paramount. These skills are universal. But the 7 habits really serve as that foundation and a guide for our students as they go through their lives as college students, as they pursue those careers and graduate school and all those different things. The main goal of the Taylor Leadership Institute is to equip students with resources and the skills and experiences to help create leaders here on campus and in the community. And we looked at research around what's the best way to learn something, and it's to actually teach it. So we built in a program where students learn the 7 habits, learned about leadership from a variety of different sources, and in turn, they're actually getting to know those practices and live those practices even stronger.
Once I started working with Dr. Olson, seeing my potential, then I saw that I can set records. I can win tournaments with my team. I went from being on the team to being a person who holds numerous records in our program.
I wanted to make more of an impact, not only just on the field, but off the field. I came over to the Leadership Institute and basically was like, how can I, get more involved? And they mentioned the leadership minor, and I was just like, yes, let's do it. Since then, it's just been one of the best decisions I've made.
We see leadership as a people business. In our eyes, we've changed what leadership is all about. Leadership is now about who's better because of your words and actions. We actually use the Covey quote, leadership is communicating to people their worth and value so clearly that they begin to see it in themselves. And that has served as the foundation of our courses, our experiences, and really how we empower the next generation of UNF offspring. When you think of the typical college experience for students, they're sitting in a class, professor is telling them what they find important. What's different about this process is the fact that our clients, our students, are the main product of what we're trying to develop. So it's looking at ways to help our students become the best versions of themselves. One of the most powerful ways we can do that is create moments for our students. Rather than just having classes for the sake of a grade, a midterm, whatever it may be, how can we create memorable moments and experiences for our students? They have the opportunity to be mentored by someone in their career field. We find those people and we match them up with our students, and we give them something that a traditional classroom experience alone just, won't match. Our first work with the athletic program in developing the leadership skills for student athletes started with a few students, and the momentum and the immediate success drew the attention of everyone from the athletic director on down. And year after year, we're seeing something special happen. We're seeing the students and teams come together. They're stronger. So something is happening, okay? And it's not me. It's the idea of equipping students and equipping coaches and athletes with the idea that they're phenomenal and building up their confidence and giving them the skill sets to thrive. And guess what? They do.
We had, in 2021, 3 of the coaches that won Head Coach of the Year in the ASUN Conference all worked with Dr. Olson and the Taylor Leadership Institute. And so I think that's a direct reflection of the success that it has and the impact it has on us as coaches, but then also therefore the student athletes, because their performance is shooting out the roof, and all of those being conference champions. And we won the ASUN conference in 2021, won the tournament, and we actually went to NCAA's at Georgia Tech, and we beat number 25 nationally ranked Ole Miss in the first round of the NCAA championship, which has never been done in UNF, and nor has it been done in the ASUN conference.
One of the best things about the Taylor Leadership Institute is the resiliency. The people you meet, they all want to be great. Why not join people that want to be great yourself? Earning the 7 Habits certificate is something I'm really proud of, and something that I'm extremely happy to add to my resume, and that's something that can't be taken away from me. Something that I'm going to have for the rest of my life, and it's something that I think people really value.
Definitely when I started, becoming a student in the Leadership Institute, I saw that translate to track and field every single day. You can tell people who were servant leaders, always wanting to help others, and then you had others who, were willing to put themselves out there a little bit more and be that main role model, but never knock anyone down. So on the track, leadership is huge because you need to believe in every single person around you, whether that's to hit times because it's such a big team event, but also individual.
In terms of the initial numbers, you're seeing gains in GPA. You're seeing increases in students' life skills and career skills. Students are more equipped to consider themselves career ready, and really making them see their own value so they can project it to employers, graduate schools, showcasing their own leadership abilities. When they can sit at an interview table and say, yes, I'm a leader, let me show you how. Many of our employers and even graduate schools for many of our students pursuing academic careers in healthcare, in law, they found that having those 7 habits and having that credential set our students apart because it showed that they had many of those skills that they were looking for. Time management, goal setting, the ability to work with others. And it was really paramount to show that this was more than a grade. We've had some of our students now going in leading leadership sessions for the Jacksonville Jaguars, doing leadership training. We have one of our students doing leadership training at the PGA Tour today. The future of the Taylor Leadership Institute really comes down to what our clients, our students, and our staff have asked for. Many of our students have asked for a leadership major. They've asked for a graduate program in leadership development. And I think it adds to the power of, this becoming part of our culture here.
I'd say that the Leadership Institute is important for every single person on this campus, especially at the University of North Florida. You don't realize how instrumental it can be in your life until you step foot in here.
For me, specifically, what I've learned in the Taylor Leadership Institute is going to be huge. I'm not the tallest guy. I don't have the longest wingspan. I don't have the highest vertical. Highlighting my leadership is probably what's going to take me the farthest.
I think the Leadership Institute is important to me and means a lot to me because I just was not a leader before, and I can accept that and, say it to you face to face now. And I think this institute has really changed who I am. I
would love the opportunity to expand our work and expand the use of the Leader U and Franklin Covey resources because so many of our students are asking for it. We've had students say, how do we get this into a graduate program? How do we bring this to so many different aspects of college life? And I think we're just scratching the surface in terms of the partnership and collaboration between Taylor Leadership Institute and Franklin Covey because there's so much more to do. And I'm so excited about it.
Using a system like this where we are using it to connect and grow them as people, I was surprised how much they really want it. They crave being developed and encouraged and empowered. And I think they see and feel the value of taking these principles to their peers and being that bridge. I think we're going to have more success. And ultimately, we're producing a better tomorrow with leaders that lead the nest.